Hey guys, E2A here, and welcome back to another FIFA 17 Ultimate Team trading video. Today, I'm going to bring you guys the best no-risk investments you can pick up for next Thursday's Marky matchup score builder challenge. Now, this is a weekly series. I normally do it every single week. However, last week I didn't do it because I was actually coming over to France. And before we do get on into the video, I'll show you guys all of the best investments you can pick up to make you, hopefully, a lot of coins next Thursday. I need to quickly run over a few things. Firstly, the winners for the Christmas giveaway. I've actually increased it to 4 just because they're awesome sport recently on the channel, so we have got that. And also, I actually got Battlefield 1 for Christmas. So if you guys do want to see me do Battlefield 1 videos on my second channel, playing with you guys on Xbox One Battlefield 1, then be sure to leave a comment down below and leave a like on the video. And yeah, if you don't know my second channel, there's a link down below to that as well, because I do really want to make some Battlefield 1 videos because I really do enjoy playing the game. So if you guys do want to see that, be sure to leave a like and comment down below as said. Also, comment down below what you got for Christmas. It is Boxing Day right now. Comment down below what you got for Christmas. Did you get maybe an Xbox One? Did you get a new console? Did you get FIFA points? Did you maybe get FIFA 17 for the first time? Because I know quite a few people are getting the game at Christmas. So yeah, so comment down below what you got for Christmas. Moving on to the Christmas giveaway winners, I'll be on to their actual players to invest in about a minute or so don't worry about that. But firstly, as I said, we have increased it to 4, so there are going to be 4 different winners, and that means there are going to be 4 different prizes. So we've got the 2 football shirts. I've increased that one there. That's the one I have increased because that's kind of the best prize. I think most of you did want to get a football shirt. So 2 football shirts, it's £10 Xbox or PlayStation gift card, and also an E2A t-shirt. So the first one for the £10 gift card, I think it's on PlayStation. This guy is on PlayStation, I think, is Shake That Emulsifier. So if you are watching the video, be sure to leave a comment down below on how I can contact you, the best way for you to organise that as soon as possible. Next up for the shirt, Lucas Princeton, you're going to be winning an E2A t-shirt. So yeah, Lucas Princeton, again, leave a comment down below. And next up, the 2 football shirt winners. We've got firstly Chris May. He wanted, I think, a Man United shirt. So yeah, he's going to be getting that pretty soon. And finally, Luke DB. He wanted a Man City shirt. So we do have a Man City and a Man United shirt, both being sent off to Luke DB and Chris May. So leave a comment down below again on the best way of contacting you, maybe on Twitter, Snapchat, email, anything like that. Just leave a comment down below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible and get you those stuff sent over to you. Also, if you want maybe anything signed, if you want customized things for the shirts, if you want like a number, if you want a player, anything like that, be sure to leave a comment down below. Also, what color, what size, anything like that, and I'll be able to contact you as soon as possible. But without further ado, let's go on into the investments. I want to give a quick shout out to 2 different pages on Twitter. One of them is also a YouTuber who helped me out with this. The first one is Marky Matchups. That's actually an official Twitter account. I'll leave a link down below to that. And basically, they just tweet out all of the games that will be included and a lot of information about the best investments. And it's really, really helpful. I'd recommend dropping a follow because, yeah, help me out for this video. I saw some of the games that could be included. And also, G is a legend. He is probably the best person when it comes to investing videos, really helpful trading videos on Ultimate Team every single week. Since the beginning of the game, he's brought out videos showing the best players to invest in, and again, he found some of the games here, so I'll leave his link down below. So yeah, if there are any games I may have missed out, he may have them in his video. He most likely will. He covers like every single game, all the best investments, very in depth, so definitely go and check him out. But the investments, I'll be showing you guys the non-risk ones. So we've got some riskier games. I'll go through all of them. Rangers against Celtic, guaranteed. Old Firm derby. Probably the biggest like rivalry in the world. I mean, there's so many big games with that rivalry every single year. It's a huge game in the Scottish football calendar, and yeah, that's going to be happening pretty soon. We've got Tottenham against Chelsea. That is a London derby, probably the second biggest derby in London behind Arsenal against Tottenham, so that's one that is pretty likely to be included too. Liverpool against City. So Manchester City right there. Really big game again at the top of the Premier League. I think the winner will go above the person who loses. So that's a really important game right there. Bolton against Scunthorpe. You guys probably wouldn't expect this to come in, but I think that is third against first at the moment in the league. So yeah, I'm just reading this off my computer right now. Third against first in the league. I think that is in League 1. I'm not sure what league that is in actually. Yeah, that is quite a big game kind of at the top of the table. And then we've got a few kind of lower down ones, which I'm not going to be telling you guys to invest in because they're pretty risky. They're kind of outside shouts. Wimbledon against Millwall, that's a London derby. Reading against Fulham, which isn't very likely. Leeds against Rotherham, which isn't really like that. Like, I think that's a team Leeds, so kind of in the playoffs against the team who are bottom of the league. But they are both from Yorkshire, so that could be a small kind of derby there. Luton against Barnet. Stevenage against Colchester. They're just some games which could potentially be included, but I really doubt it. And finally, Ross County against Inverness. and Hamilton against Motherwell. Now, a lot of games in Scotland are derbies just because there's loads of teams. Like in Glasgow, there are about, like, I think there's like 6 teams in Glasgow in the Scottish Premier League, so they all kind of play each other, but nothing is really going to go above Rangers against Celtic. So they're the ones I think will be included, the top 4. Rangers against Celtic, Tottenham against Chelsea, Liverpool against Man City, and Bolton against Scunthorpe. We may have some games abroad. If there are any there, leave a comment down below. I couldn't find any, as far as I'm aware, on either of the sources I normally use, which is the Marky Matchups website or Twitter page, and also just looking about on the internet. If there are any, though, leave a comment down below, and I'll leave a comment or put something out on Twitter about the best investments you can make for those games. But without further ado, what you want to do, I'll just get my controller here. It's pretty simple for the no-risk investments. You want to get Scottish League players. I think it's called the Scottish Premier League or the SPFL. So if we go all the way down wherever that is, Scottish Premier League, here we go. What you need to get is just gold cards. So you're looking for Rangers and Celtic players. Right now they've gone up slightly in price, but these are the only gold cards you've got really. I invested in these not too long ago, maybe about 1 or 2 days ago. And yeah, currently they're quite cheap. You can get them on bid, you can get them on buy nows. But this game here is guaranteed. It's pretty much like the El Clasico. That's guaranteed. So is this game here. Just put the maximum buy now to maybe about 800 or 900 coins and just pick up a ton of these cards because they're guaranteed to rise in price because the game's guaranteed to be included. Here you go, 700 coins. Just go through, pick up all of the gold cards you can find really for this type of price. You can get them on bid as well. I already have a ton of these cards, and you can actually get really good deals on buy nows, and you can just kind of do a lazy snipe, which is basically where you're not really sniping a card, but there's one that's been listed on the market for a while, much cheaper price. Quickly snipe it, and you can get a good bargain there. So we've got a few more deals. I mean, I already have about 70 cards on my transfer list, all from this game in Scotland. So pretty easy one. You can try and snipe them as well. Go down to like 550 coins, 600 coins, just try and snipe the cheapest ones, or get them on bid for like 600 coins as well. You can get a few silver cards as well from each team. I mean, here you can see loads of cards you could bid on, but you can get a few silver cards from each team as well. And you can even just try and get the cheapest cards from each team. So you could do this, for example. I think Commons is a decent one from Celtic. But you can just get really cheap bronze cards if you want. But I think they may do silver as a minimum quality. So I doubt bronze players will kind of come into the equation. But as you see here, you've got players like Rogic right here, who has actually been pretty good, I think, for Celtic so far. Commons, although he has actually left Celtic now, I believe. He's been released by them or sold. So you can try and get some cheap silver cards, but they're going for the same kind of price as golds, which just makes me think it's better to go with the gold cards, in my opinion. You can maybe get a goalkeeper or so, just maybe 1 or 2 goalkeepers from each team, really. You don't need to go overboard with that. You can maybe get a couple of these players here, although I don't think it's too important. Maybe get a couple of Rangers silvers because there are more Rangers silver cards on the game. I think that's probably the best thing to do. So yeah, you can get a few silver players from Rangers, but this game here is guaranteed. It's such a big game, and there we go. You can get some really good deals just by sniping these cards, really. And we get Roster right there, who I believe is actually a Liverpool player. Don't know if he's on loan or if they have sold him, but there you go. You can get some pretty easy cards there. Just get them on bid, get them on buy now. And it is really, really easy. Definitely would recommend that. The only gold cards in the SPFL, play for Celtic and Rangers, so just get a couple of gold cards there. And if they do, maybe you'll probably need a silver team at minimum, maybe a certain rating. They may do some different nationalities, so you could just try and get, maybe just go with silver cards and try and get just some different nationalities. I think there are potentially a few like players from these random nationalities here. Just go through and you'll be able to find a few. Like we've got an Italian player here. If you can get him quite cheap, maybe under 1,000 coins, that's alright. Get a few just random nationalities that there aren't many of. Thierry Ambrose is actually a decent one. I think that's the name anyway. The centre back from Rangers, not from Rangers, from Celtic, sorry. The I think Nigerian centre back. You can get him. This guy here, I just got him really cheaply. He was the cheapest on the market, so I can pick him up. Just get a few different nationalities just in case. I think they'll probably go down a Scottish route. But just in case they don't, then you can get a few different nationalities just to cover everything, because these cards will go up massively in price if they are required. So if you go for Nigerian cards, they're actually quite cheap. You can get a couple of these cards. I mean, I think I'll probably pick up every single one of these just because, firstly, I've got a lot of coins, so I don't really mind if he doesn't get included. And also, if he does, his price will go up to like 5 or 6k, which is some very, very easy profits. That is a great one there. And next up, we just want to focus on Premier League cards, really, because the main games are in the Premier League. So we've got Tottenham against Chelsea, and we've got Liverpool against Man City. Get Premier League players, obviously, from both teams. I think they'll probably go down a nationality route. So by that, I mean different nationalities. You might need 6 different nationalities, something like that. So just try and get really cheap cards from both teams. Just get them on bid, get them on buy now. You guys probably will know what to do if you do watch my investing videos. Normally for the marquee matchups, all you need to do is just go and get the cheapest gold cards you can find from each team. So just get a few Mikkels. And yeah, his price is likely to go up. He's Nigerian as well. So is a different nationality. You've got Moses. And you do want to find players who maybe there's only one kind of cheap player per position. So for example, the Tottenham against Chelsea game, Vincent Janssen's a really good investment because you don't want to go and get Costa or Batshuayi because they're going to be a bit more expensive, so you could get Janssen as a cheap striker out of the two teams. Wimmer as well, he's a good one because the defenders from Chelsea, they sell for quite a lot more, so if you can get someone like Kevin Wimmer as a centre-back, he's quite cheap compared to someone like maybe Terry, who's maybe like 3,000 or 4,000 coins, someone like Zuma, who's about 2k. You can get players like Janssen and Wimmer a lot cheaper. And it's just very, very easy investing. You're getting these cards for pretty much discard price. They're like 400 or 500 coins. Really, really easy investing. And yeah, just get a few cards from each of these teams. These ones here, again, I think they'll be included. Even if only one of them's included, the other cards will likely go up because they are Premier League cards. And you will need Premier League cards to actually complete the Score Builder Challenge. I would recommend maybe getting some slightly higher rated players from each team so you could potentially get maybe someone like John Terry just to boost up that rating, because if you do need maybe an 80 or 81 rated team, because one of these I think they'll give a really good reward, maybe a 45k pack or a 35k pack, something like that too. You're most likely going to need a decent rating, probably 81 or 82, so someone like Terry could be useful, maybe players like Xhaka as well, if you can pick them up, is always good. And yeah, also from City and Liverpool, you want to again go and get some pretty easy investments. I'd say Origi is a great one to get. If we go back to Premier League, why did I go off that in the first place? If we go to Liverpool, Origi and Danny Ings are really good ones to pick up because no one's going to want to go and get Iheanacho or Aguero because they're quite expensive. So if we go to Liverpool right here, just get, again, cheap gold cards from each team. You guys know what to do. Just get some cheap cards. You can get them for like 550 coins for the gold cards. You can just get a whole load of these cards there. Get them on bid as well. It is very, very easy, and as I was saying, you just want to go through and look for the positions. I'm not going to tell you guys all of them because then you'll all go and get the same cards and it will kind of ruin it for everyone. So you guys can kind of find your own investments, but just look through the teams and find positions where, for example, with City, strikers are quite expensive. You've got Aguero, Iheanacho. Iheanacho is about 10k, Aguero is about 350k. But then if you go to Liverpool, you've got strikers like Origi and Danny Ings that you can pick up a lot cheaper. So if there is any positions like that, or maybe there's only one kind of gold player in a certain position, so for example, with right mids, I think maybe from Tottenham and Chelsea, you've got Willian, and he's really expensive again, and then from Tottenham you've got Lamela. So he's a decent one, but if there are any positions where there's only like one gold card between the two teams, I'm not sure if there are any with these teams here, they're also good ones. But you do want to put quite a few coins into this. Not all of your coins. I'd recommend spending the most though on the Old Firm Derby, because that is just literally 100% guaranteed. It is such a massive game, and very, very likely will pretty much just guaranteed to be included. And finally, we do have that Bolton Scunthorpe game, which I think could be included. And I know it's like I talk about no risk kind of investments. I actually just need to move my computer screen right here so I can actually see what I'm doing. This is actually going to be, what league is that in? Okay, League One. I was right, actually. I guessed it in the first place. So if you can get any League One gold cards, that's a good start right here. So if we can find any, okay, there aren't any League One gold cards. That's awkward. So just need to get some cheap cards really from this league. I'd recommend getting some different nationalities. There are normally a lot of random nationalities in these lower leagues. A lot of players just from completely random places. I mean, we've got players from Egypt who play for Shrewsbury. Like, you'd not expect that. Just put bids or get these cards on buy now. It's really, really easy. We've got just loads of random nationalities. Put bids on these random nationality cards, and then also get some cards from the specific team. So Scunthorpe and Bolton. I mean, a player from Iraq playing for Swinton Town. How random is that? And who's this? We've got someone from the Philippines playing for Walsall, so we can pick him up. We've got this guy here again. Just put bids on these cards or get them on buy now. It's really, really easy. We've got this guy here from Australia. Just a lot of random nationalities. If they go with a nationality route, you're going to be really, really good. If they go with maybe like 5 different nationalities, you've got so many players to go with. And these cards here, you can keep in your club because it's very likely that they'll go with this for any game really in League One. So you can just keep these cards in your club and you should be good in the future. So definitely pick up a few of these cards along here. And I mean, it's really, really easy. We've got players from Iceland playing for Fleetwood Town. Really random nationalities. So just put some bids on these cards here and you'll be able to get them. Actually, I shouldn't have put a bid on him because that's 2 days to pick them up, so that's quite long. But anyway, now you want to focus on the actual team, so just get cheap cards from Bolton, and very easy. Just put Bolton, maximum buy now, find the lowest buy now. Look how cheap Bolton cards are. This is ridiculous, because if they get included, they'll go up to like 2k. So if you can get these cards for 200 coins, I mean, get a couple of rare ones. There are some rare silvers there, but get these cards for like 200 coins. Absolute steal. These cards will go up even if the game's not included. Just keep them, because if any game in League One ever in Marky matchups is included, these cards will go up in price. So just keep them in your club. If they don't get included, you can sell them for 200 coins if you do just want to get rid of them, but I'd recommend just keeping them in your club anyway. And also, as I said, get a few rare cards just in case they need a rare player. If I can find it anyway, I'll try and list that card up or find the card. Can't find it, someone must have bought it anyway, but here we go. The next thing, we just need to get a couple of Scunthorpe players, and that will be it. That will be us done with our investments. So Scunthorpe United, here we go. Again, you've got loads of cards. You can get some random nationalities here as well, which is always good. So pretty easy. It does cover different bases. So we can get Dawson. We can get Dawson again. We can just get a whole load of these cards here. Manton. We can go with Smallwood. We can get this guy here, Wallace. He also covers the Scottish route. You never know. They may go with like some Scottish players, and he could fit into your team for the Rangers Celtic game. I doubt it. But anyway, we've got 2 Scottish cards. And there we go. Those are investments made. There are some more games which I don't think will be included, but you mainly want to focus on the Old Firm Derby. So Celtic against Rangers. Get some Premier League cards, and then maybe spend about 5k on some players from League One, just in case, because you'll make an absolute ton of coins. 5k you could turn into about 50k if the cards get included, if this game gets included in League One, and if not, you're not going to lose out, because you can either keep them in your club, sell them on when a League One Squad Challenge comes out, in the Marky matchups, or just sell them for 200 coins, because you're getting them all for 200 coins or 150 anyway. Very easy. So if you guys have enjoyed, if you did, be sure to leave a like on the video so I can bring out one of these videos every single week. If you guys show the support, I will do it every single week. Also, I'm going to be doing giveaways every single month, so leave a like for that as well, and I'll tell you guys when I do next do one. Comment down below if you did win the giveaway, also what we got for Christmas as well. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.